Alright YouTube, so what I'm doing right now is I am taping off my grill. This is the front grill for my Versa. And I'm taping it off because I'm going to be, not really painting it, but I'm going to be covering it with Plastidip. This stuff is great because if you ever want to take it off, it peels off. I've already started on the Emblem. So I've got one light coat on the Emblem right now. You can already tell it's no longer looking chrome, it's looking gray. What I'm basically trying to do here is I'm trying to get rid of this nasty looking chrome from the front of the car. If I really wanted to, I could do all the chrome on the car, but some of it looks okay, some of it doesn't. This is what I really want to get rid of. So, that's what I'm doing. So I've got it almost all taped off. I gotta finish off taping along the top. I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so all taped off now. Now a lot of people would tell you that when using Plastidip, you don't need to tape off at all, because Plastidip will just peel right off and everything. And that's true, it does peel right off. But the problem is, see, I did a couple test coats over here. That was a thick coat. Oh, also, Plastidip apparently eats through plastic. I didn't know that. It's eating through the plastic. Not plastic, foam. When you have a really thin coat like this, see how it just kind of splattered on? With a really thin coat, what happens is you can't peel all the individual little pieces off. You can't peel all those little flakes. So you either have to have a thick coat over everything you want to peel off, or nothing. You're screwed, basically. So I did tape just to make it easier on me. This is just going to make my life easier later on. I won't have to worry about it now. So I'll do another coat on the Nissan badge right here. Put the camera down for you. See if you can see that. Okay. So it's a directional spray. So it sprays up and down, basically. And the key with Plastidip, like almost any paint, is to use a lot of light coats. Light. If you get a really thick coat, it's just going to take ages to dry. Okay. So I'm going to get right into this. I'll do a coat and I'll get back to you. Alright, so just did my first coat. You should already be able to see a huge difference there. Obviously it looks gray now instead of chrome. A couple areas I'll show you right here. Came out a little more splotchy. It's not like a really thin kind of paint. It's thick because it's rubber based. So, you know, it's not going to come out like you would expect spray paint to. It's not the same thing at all. But all you got to do is just keep putting on coats, and eventually it's just all going to be looking the same. You won't be able to tell the difference. See, like this one little spot in the middle of nothing. You won't even be able to tell the difference. So I'll get back to you when I've done a couple more coats and show you how it's looking. Alright guys, so the grill's now got 3 coats on it. I just put on the 3rd one. As you can see, it is no longer looking chrome. It's looking pretty good. You can't even tell it was, can't even tell. Look at the difference. So the side is still chrome. And then the top is black. Such a huge difference. Oh, I love it. Emblem's now got 4 coats on. It's looking pretty mad too. I'm excited for this. So, 4, 3, probably gonna do 1 or 2 more coats on this, 1 more coat on this, and then I'll be done. Let it dry for a couple hours and put it back on the car, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright YouTube, I just put the final coat on. Just want to show you how it looks. Nice and black, just the way I wanted it. I'm going to let it dry for a couple more. It's pretty much dry now. A couple little wet spots, but I'm going to let it dry for a couple hours, make sure it's really good, solid. Same thing with the Nissan badge. Black. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to let this dry for a couple hours, and I'll put it back on the car and show you guys what it all looks like. It's looking pretty good. Alright, and here we have the finished product. So you can see it's just starting to snow now. So, got the whole thing installed. Looking pretty good. I found a spot I need to touch up. Right there. When I peeled off the tape, it took a little bit of the Plastidip with it there. But that's not a big deal. It's fixable, so I'll just touch that up later in the week after it stops snowing here. I won't even have to take the grill off the car, but back it up for you. And there you have it. Black. Mad.